Good night. I'm Angela, and thank you for joining us on the Keeping Your Legs Closed show. Tonight, I have my friend Muhammad with me on the show. Hello, Muhammad.
Hello, everybody.
Muhammad is with us tonight because he wanted to clarify a few things, because some of my guests, my viewers, have been calling in and they want to hear a little bit more about the HIV and AIDS, homo-thug, men on the down low. And Muhammad has come here to just set the record straight. He wants to tell us the difference between banji, cunt, homo-thug, men that's on the down low. Muhammad.
Alright, it goes like this.
Please, help us out, because we all of us women, I'm saying, because when I look at you, you understand what I'm saying? You're cute. I wouldn't know anything or whatever, so I don't know. When we look at men, we don't know just by looking at them. We can't necessarily.
Yo, ma. Yo. Like that.
Okay. Now, which one was that? Was that a man hardcore?
That was
he called me off guard.
That was homo-thug, all right?
That's homo-thug?
Yeah. It means that they are masculine, whether they're in acceptance of their femininity or not. They're just masculine. That's just the way. It's not practice. It's
all men are feminine a little bit?
No. Homo-thug is another term that denotes a very masculine man who has homosexual inclinations, whether he's bisexual or homosexual. He still has inclinations to be sexually attracted to the same sex, but his characteristics are not rehearsed. He's really from the hood. He's really real like that. It's not some out of towner practicing a New York accent or trying to look thugged out, copying 50 Cent from some video. It's really them. And I know mad people who are highly masculine, and it's not practice. I know females that are highly masculine, and it's not practice.
It's not practice.
It's an ethnic expression, and it comes from slavery and the roughness, even the bad feet with a limp turned to a swagger, turned into a pimp walk. These are expressions of who we are, and African Americans are the most masculine men, particularly in cities like New York, where there's a wider variety of men from around the world, and you can see it. Everybody copies them, everybody emulates them. They don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Men from New York, that swagger, the way that
especially the African Americans,
the natural swag of a black man in New York.
The American Africans have always been the leaders in masculinity, and it's not something that's a trend or a particular culture. It's just custom.
Who they really are.
Tradition.
But the thing is that the ones that are homosexuals, this is what we're talking about, because we have those that like they have that masculine trait, like you said, by nature. They're not rehearsing their masculinity. This is who they are, especially in Brooklyn. I know that for a fact. Brooklyn, you just have a Brooklyn swag.
Even the old Caucasian Jewish people in the nursing home are a little masculine and feisty, and some of them says, "Who the hell do you think you are? You full of shit. Don't push my wheelchair. Don't push my wheelchair." Nothing like New York, the most masculine. So that's a homo-thug. Now, there's another type who's totally in tune with their femininity. They don't put on airs, and when they're masculine, is usually in self-defense, not to annoy anyone or to be arrogant or to dominate, but in a natural reaction to self-defense. And they might say child please or Miss Thing or whatever, or they probably grew up with sisters, or lick the cake bowl with their legs crossed, leaning their legs, talking to their moms and no one's around.
No, okay, what category would we
so
women?
A banshee cunt, that's what we call a banshee cunt. In other words, banshee cunt is a term that a lot of the young and older black gay males were referring to as far as a female emotional ideal of self-defense. It's a female emotional idea of self-defense.
What do you mean by that? What is
when
that?
you see black girls from the hood that are easily pushed over, and they're not like Little Kim and they won't punch you in your face, that's not banshee cunt. But a girl that's like, what? And she picked up certain traits from the warriors of the neighborhood, the rough men, the gangs.
That's a female. You talking about a female?
Females that know how to throw their arms and hands up, and they have that masculine swagger. You know, some of them mistaken for being lesbians, but because men and women share characteristics in every culture to some degree, and ours is particularly unique, so the women are a little more aggressive than most groups. You know, from hard times, black people are very intolerant. They're descendants of slaves. They've been through a lot. So you see the female emotional idea of self-defense as a symbol of pride and to honor.
Okay, but wait a minute. Let's get back to the
gay men honor the women that are good at defending themselves, who are still feminine, and they call that banshee cunt. So when a gay guy is banshee cunt, he has that. He thinks like a girl, but he acts like a dude. And at times he can get feminine and will get feminine, but he does it with good taste.
Is he gay? This
banshee cunt guy is gay, yeah. Because a metrosexual is the same thing, but he's not gay.
Okay.
A metrosexual get feminine anytime, but they like pussy though.
Okay.
And that's, excuse my French children, but that's how we talk. But yeah, so you have homo-thugs and guys that
down low. Let's get to that, please.
Oh, now the down low? That's a whole nother thing. That's someone who's hiding
new cup,
their
guys.
true...
I was able to manage a new cup.
That's somebody who's hiding their true nature. And whether or not they realize it, they're
hiding their true nature. Their true nature is a homosexual man. They're gay.
They're gay and they're hiding it. And on the down low is one of the lowest forms, because the down low back in the day was unheard of. There was really no such thing. But since the internet and the chat line, and people could become very malevolent or self-destructive and destructive to others and get away with it, the population feels safe, and they have an umbrella that they've multiplied under within the past 15 years.
Are these in the closet?
It's a new culture.
But they're not closet gays. They in a sense, we want to call them closet gays. So they're
no,
down
extreme
low.
Closet. Because you have to be in a closet when you're hiding something, and usually secrecy has an evil motive.
Most of these men that are on the down low, they have a tendency to get with women. Is that true? Again, it's
some of them have a lot of women, and they hate women.
And they hate women.
Yeah,
what do they do as a result of hating women? I mean, how would we
They make a fool of them. They use them up for their money. Some of them even smack them out, but most of them just use them for their money. But they mainly... they hate themselves, and they hate these women because they think they could live both lifestyles and get away with it, like the gays who are out the closet.
When they get out there, when they get in a
they think they can get away with it, but they can't.
Oh, my
And so they're mad at themselves, they're mad at everybody, and so they have to tell themselves that they're not gay. And some of them will...
they will get women and children.
Yes.
Some of them being infected with HIV at times too.
Oh, we're going to talk about that too, but a lot of them are basically faggots. And they're the masculine ones that will punch you in your face. They will punch you in your face if they think that you're going to expose them. Yeah, and if you show that you're scared of them, they'll really go in. But when you stand up to them, especially if you're a flaming faggot, they scared of that. Oh, they scared of that. They really
scared because that faggot is going to bring them out.
He's a representation of
who they really are?
Truth, yeah. And when people see a reflection of something that's inside of themselves that they're hiding, they get scared and run away. So they can only fool the females or other guys.
But they can't fool that gay man.
Right, they can fool straight guys. Straight guys are slow. They can fool straight guys, and they can fool...
Straight guys are slow.
Yeah, unless you hit on them. Because some guys are being hit on and don't know it, they're being set up because their homeboys acting straight and they're not telling them.
Oh my God, and that's on the down low too.
But gay guy, faggot, butch queen, sissy, whatever you want to call it, they can clock that immediately. They have a sixth sense for that. How about 13 and 19 senses for that?
I've been waiting for you to come on here. I've been waiting for a man like you to come on my show.
Oh, why were you been? There's a lot of us. But you know what? We're being treated like shit because even in the gay life, we're being singled out as troublemakers because the population of gay people are turning more like Sodom and Gomorrah these days. And when I was first coming out, and I'm an OG. When I came out in the 80s, it wasn't like that because we were just coming out of slavery. We didn't know how to strip naked and slide down the pole upside down, spinning in the helicopter split, and sitting on bottles in the West Indian Jamaican party in Brooklyn to entice the guys who we weren't winding up. We wasn't going that far.
But now they're out. They're out. The gay men these days are out. But I want to get back to the ones on the down low because that's the one that the American women want to talk about because those are the ones that's getting beat up.
The ones
hated by men. Because you know what, I have so many girlfriends that like to say my man is jealous of me. My man is jealous of me. And when they say that, I'm like, what is he doing? What do you mean jealous of you? Jealous that, afraid that you're going to get with another man? They said, no, he's jealous of me, my beauty, me get my clothes. Some of my girlfriends have said to me that I put my Victoria's Secret bath oil in the bathroom, my candles, my feminine things. When I come home, he's in the tub with the bubble bath up to his neck. He got the candlelight going. He's using up my spray. He's using everything.
And they're the worst because
but the woman doesn't see that. I believe, you know,
right.
I'm saying to myself, well, I wonder if he's gay.
No,
you understand
they want to use up your shit, or they want to use up the gay guy's shit.